I'm the only guy in town who thinks Baker didn't have as bad a year as everybody's making him out to be.
It was pretty bad. It was pretty bad.
Pretty bad.
It was not good.
There's an insider there.
Why did you think it was better than? Well, you know what?
I think
producer said sophomore slump. He just went, sophomore slump, not a big.
Well, I think that he was horribly coached. I think that I think that Beckham didn't do him any favors. I think the offensive line didn't do him any favors. Now could he have come out be above it all and play better? Probably, but I think it got to him for the first time in his football playing days.
He admitted that he didn't work as hard, and I think that soured him with me a little bit.
Why didn't he?
I think he thought it was going to be easier. I think he thought it was going to be easier than what it was, and he was. We gave him too much. I've yelled this so many times with people because I want to give him another chance. I make excuses for him, and I liken his second season to this.
Well,
he'll eventually go ahead.
Well, we want him to succeed so badly. We don't want to go through this quarterback thing again.
No, we don't. And I thought that there's a lot of it where I liken it to this. Is that it's a second season, and eventually he'll be a franchise quarterback. But you got to build on that. Like, you look at the franchise quarterbacks in the NFL now, Aaron Rodgers just got as much power as he could be asked for. Tom Brady was always sharing responsibility with Belichick. Russell Wilson shares it with Pete Carroll. Patrick Mahomes didn't just get turned loose and just could make decisions and speak for the franchise and do all those things. These things are acquired over time. And I said it the same thing. If someday, Axel will drive. But you know what? I'm not just going to give him the keys to the car when he's 13 years old. Go, well, someday you're going to drive. Here you go. You might as well drive it down. If he goes down the street and wrecks it into the high school, who gets in trouble? Is it Axel or me? It's me. So when I look at the Browns, who gets in trouble? Is it Baker or is it the franchise? Well, people are going to look at Baker like a goofball. And he was a little bit goofy this year, I have to admit. But I also have to look at the franchise and go, that was pretty reckless. As much as I can, as a fan, can celebrate it, I don't know any of this stuff. I don't know my ass from a hole in the ground when it comes to this stuff. They do. They're supposed to. And as much as I like John Dorsey, and I respect John, that was not good. That was not good. You should be able to decipher that, and that was definitely hiring Freddie was his Waterloo because he was a well-liked coach as an assistant. And when you have to go in there and establish discipline as a well-liked coach,
can't do it.
Good luck. Good, because they're going to walk all over you, especially in the pros. They do that in high school, let alone the pros. So good luck.
I got a guy who thinks he can do it. Lincoln Riley, his coach in college, thinks he can do it. I think Baker would be the first to admit, and he has. He knows he's got to play better, and he will. But I think having an organized surrounding cast around you, guys that are healthy, the system fits, it takes everything. I know the kind of competitor and player that he is, and I know he's hungry. He's had a tremendous offseason so far. I know that he's very excited about the new staff coming and having the continuity with some of the players, especially having his receivers coming back. I would expect for him to do what he's always done when he's got knocked down, and that is he gets up, back up, and he fights, and he normally finds a way to win. So we hope that's true.
I hope those aren't just platitudes by a former coach. I mean, there's...
It's self-serving.
It's hard. Yeah, I know, but and for Lincoln, his that is part of his legacy too. I mean, he's known as a quarterback builder. With him, with Kyler Murray, where if there's some people who think Kyler Murray's going to be really, really good. He had I thought he had a pretty nice rookie year. And then with Jalen Hurts, I think Lyman and I kind of got into it today because they met with Jalen Hurts at the Combine, and he just thinks it's a waste of time because they're not going to draft. They probably won't draft Jalen Hurts, but I think there's a possibility he could be developed into a decent quarterback. People automatically want to say Taysom Hill. I don't get the Taysom Hill thing. The guy's thrown 15 passes in his career. I don't want to hear that. He's 30 years old. I think that maybe Jalen Hurts can be the next Jalen Hurts and be a decent enough quarterback that they can build up to or they can develop. And I think that'd be a perfectly fine thought for any team. I'm not even thinking really the Browns. I think for any team. So I think Lincoln's own thought is in this because you do want quarterbacks to go on and have success in the NFL. It helps.
Sure.
It certainly helps your recruiting.